Good afternoon, my name is Jeremiah with Affordable Mobility Solutions. Today I'm shooting a video of our 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan, and this, like most of our vehicles, is a rear entry, manual ramp and door. It's a mobility and wheelchair accessible van. We'll get right to the conversion. It's got a easy latch back here. The trunk system lifts right up, very easy to do, very little to go wrong. It's got these clamps back here. I can operate these with 2 fingers. Pull the clamp, get it forward. Use these other 2 fingers, pinch the end to release. Lift it straight up. It's got a handle on either side. I'm going to use the handle on the passenger side. It's spring assisted, so look here. I can take this to the ground using only my index finger. I tell our customers if you can lift half a gallon of milk up off the ground, you can operate one of these ramps with ease. 34-inch wide ramps, 56 inches coming inside the door, 58 inches inside the van. Yes, this van is ADA compliant. This is our shortcut, what we call it. It's got the tie downs back here, got tie downs up there in front. This will hold 1 wheelchair. It sits in the back. What you do gain is you gain an extra seat up front. It's got the bench seat so you can fit 3 up there. The interior is all very clean. The dash looks good. It's got the steering wheel controls, so you can keep your eyes on the road, or if you have drivers, keep their eyes on the road. It's got the dual climate control. The driver can be one temperature, the passenger can be a second. And it's even got the rear air. You can see the rear air controls back here as well. Headliner's in good condition. Also, one nice thing about this middle row is it'll all fold down flat. So if you've got a passenger back here and just one driver, you can fold all that down flat so it won't be in your way. It won't create a wall between the passenger and the rear and a driver. Makes it a little more comforting. But if you want them up to have, 3 people in there, you can. One great feature this has is the fold down seat. Look here, you can actually haul up to 7 people at a time in this van if you're not using it for a wheelchair access. I'll show you how this works real quick. As you can see inside the passenger door here, we've got our 3 seats. When that seat down and the back is folded down, and I had to use 2 hands to do that, so I had to put the camera down. You can see you can hold 2 in the back there, 3 up here, and of course 2 up front. So it can hold 7 at a time, or it can hold 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that seat back up, you can get a wheelchair. 5 plus a wheelchair, or 7 without a wheelchair. Very nice feature to have in one of these vans. It is very rare. So regardless of how many passengers you're carrying or how you're doing it, once you've got everybody secure, come back over here, look at this, 1 finger. So easy to do, so very little to go wrong. These are such a much better investment than the power ramps and doors. If you can lift one of these ramps and do it manually, I strongly suggest you go ahead and get the manual ramp and door. They're just so much more affordable up front, and then so much more affordable down the road. I'm going to do a quick walk around of the van. It's got the tinted windows, give you a lot of privacy year round, keep you nice and cool during the summertime. It's got the steel hubcap wheels. All these tires are fair condition. They're certainly not brand new, but they're not completely bald either. But I would recommend changing them, sometime in the next few thousand miles. Overall, the body is super clean. I can hardly find a dent or scratch on this thing. It's just been really well taken care of. So whoever had it before us, and we inspect these vans very closely before we buy. I'm looking for nice quality vehicles. I don't try and cut corners. I don't try and save a few $100 by buying something that's been, abused or had damage to it or been in an accident. I always tell our customers, I've got enough headaches as a business owner. I try and keep things simple. There's the VIN number, by the way. I'll gladly spend a little bit more money up front to get a nice van that I know I'm not going to have headaches with. This van's it's odor free. It's been professionally detailed. I'm a non-smoker. I can smell smoke from a mile away. No signs of any smoke in this van. Current miles 117,719. When I go to turn the van on, all the dummy lights work. There's no check engine light, no airbag, no traction control, none of that. It's got 2 key fobs here. You can see in the pictures in the glove box, we had some of the original paperwork that came with the van as far as in the owner's guide. Let's pop the hood so you can listen to it run. Underneath the hood, it has a 3.6 V6 engine. It idles smoothly. We check these over for damage. We check them over for any water damage. We check the fender rails. We check the frame. And like I said, what we want is good quality vehicles that we can just service, check them out, put them out on the road. Underneath the van, very clean also. No signs of any major leaking or anything like that. No signs of any abnormal rust. Folks, I don't care who you buy a van from. I know I can buy these things out in New Jersey. I know the guys selling them in New Jersey who are selling rust buckets. I know the guys up in New York. I know the guys in Chicago. This van is clean underneath. This van has not been abused. It has not been in a salt area. So I'm telling you what, no matter who you buy from, I don't care if it's a 2017. Get you a video, folks. Have them crawl under and do what I'm doing. I've seen 2016s and 17s, and of course older. They're so rusted out, they wouldn't even pass inspection in most states. Guess what? If you buy a van that can't pass inspection, you cannot drive it. What are you gonna do if you buy a van that you can't drive? All because you wouldn't ask the seller to get you a video like this. And if they refuse to get you a video like this, then what are they selling you? What are they hiding? Do business with people that have a good reputation and that are working hard to show you exactly what you're getting. The first time you lay eyes on this van, I want you to say to yourself, that is exactly the van Jeremiah was representing in the video. So before I get it out on the test drive, we've tested all the power windows, power locks, power mirrors, heat, air, radio, everything works. This is not some van that you come look at and has a bunch of issues we didn't tell you about. Like I said, that's not how I do business. So let's get the van on the highway. I want you to hear it run. Okay, last portion of the video. I always like to get the vans on the highway, give them some gas so you can hear the engine run and the transmission shift. So I'll get the van up to around 70 miles an hour. So you can see that whether you come pick this van up and drive it home, or whether we ship it out to you, that the van is roadworthy. Anyone can make something look pretty in pictures, but that's why we do these videos. So a little bit of traffic out today, got it up to about 65 miles an hour. I'm gonna merge over. Got the cruise control set, the cruise works good. That steering wheel is nice and centered. It's not shaking back and forth. So it runs and drives real nice down the highway. And folks, I know there's a lot of people out there selling mobility vans, whether it's dealerships or individuals. I want you to ask them, do they have an A+ rating with a Better Business Bureau? For a dealership, if they don't, well, you need to ask them why. As for an individual, of course they don't. They don't have a reputation to keep up, and when you buy from an individual, you're taking a risk anytime you do. We're governed by the state of Kansas. We are a licensed dealer. If we do you wrong, we have to answer to the state. We can lose our license and even face criminal charges. When you buy from an individual, there's absolutely nothing holding them back. If they don't get you a title done properly, you have to take them to court and try and sue them. Good luck. Do we have any hidden administrative fees, document fees, tag fees? Be sure to ask your other dealers that. We don't do that. That's not how I do business. Do they make videos that show you exactly what you're getting? Obviously we do, because you're watching it. And I'm going to give the van a hard brake at the bottom of this ramp, so you can see there's no unusual brake noise. No grinding, no squeaking. The steering wheel wasn't shaking back and forth. So overall, it's a very, very nice van, very clean van. Runs and drives good. Everything seems to work just like it should. So when you compare our reputation, when you compare the extent we go to show you exactly what you're getting, when you compare our prices, and the fact that we can do affordable shipping to your home, and the fact that we don't do any hidden fees, no one can compete with affordable mobility solutions. And that's why we sell as many vans as we do. You get to deal directly with the owner, which is me, Jeremiah. And if you ever want to come see one of our vehicles, please give me a call first. I know your time's valuable. We don't want to miss you. Call me, 316-262-VANS. That's 316-262-8267. If I don't get to the phone, please leave me a message. I'll call you back as soon as I can. Check us out 24 hours today, www.mobility316.com. That's mobility316.com. If you ever want to see a van before you buy, we can possibly put it on a trailer and bring it out to you. Unfortunately, we can't work for free, but we can work for a reasonable price. Call us, talk to us. We'll see how we can help make the transition easier for you. And lastly, as always, thank you so much for checking out Affordable Mobility Solutions, where mobility is affordable. Call us today.